In exercise 1, we're gonna use the sum function. In all these yellow cells, we're gonna calculate the sum of some cells and put the answer here in the yellow cells. So for example, in this one, we're gonna calculate the sum of these 3 cells and put the answer here. In this cell, we're gonna put the sum of these 3 cells, etc. If we have a closer look, we can see that this is quarter 1, which is January, February and March. In this one we have quarter 2, we have April, May and June. Here we have quarter 3, July, August and September. And then quarter 4 is October, November, December. Then we have a column here that says totals, which means that in this cell we have to put the sum, the total sum for the whole year for this row. So either we can add these 3 cells and these 3 and these 3 cells and these 3 cells, or we can just add the quarters. Quarter 1 plus quarter 2 plus quarter 3 plus quarter 4 and put the result here. Let's start with calculating the sum. Either we can write equal sum. Remember, if you have Excel in a different language, probably gonna have to write a different name for the sum. But in English, the name of the sum function is sum. And then we're gonna click here and select the 3 cells and then the parentheses. Another way, and a little more secure way, is to click on the FX and choose the sum function. Then we can see this window. Here we're gonna select these 3 cells like this and then click OK, and it will calculate the sum. If we click in the cell, we see that it's going to be the same thing as we wrote before. Instead of doing like this in every cell, click OK, select the 3 cells and click OK. For every cell it's going to take a long time. Just do the first one and then use the fill handle. When I put the cursor, when I move the cursor just above this little black square, filled square, the cursor changes, and then I click and hold and drag and release the mouse button, and it will, Excel will automatically fill in the answer. So this is the sum of these 3, this is the sum of these 3, these 3 and these 3. How about let's see if we can copy, paste. Yeah, it works. So B13 to D13, which is what we want. Now we can just autofill, Control V, or edit let's see, Control C and then Control V. To cancel this frame, just hit the escape key. Now we're going to hit use the fill handle, copy, paste, copy, paste. Another way could be to use the auto sum. If we click on this symbol, auto sum. It will suggest the sum of these three cells, which is correct. Let's do that. Auto sum. Let's do one of the totals, and then you can do the rest, since it's basically the same every time. Let's complete the first row, which is golf. Let's complete the whole year. So in quarter 3 it's going to be auto sum, and here auto sum. Now the total for golf for this row for the whole year is going to be, let's add quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, and quarter 4. So we're going to choose the sum function, sum, and now we can only choose one cell per row. So we're going to choose one cell here, one here, one here, and one here. So let's choose the first cell, which is quarter 1, and then we have to move to this row, the second row, choose quarter 2. If we don't do that, it's not gonna work. If, for example, if we click on this one and then this one, see, it's just gonna change. So we need to have the first one in the first row, click on the second row, second cell, third cell, and then fourth row and fourth cell, and then click OK. So this is going to be the sum of 4 cells, and then of course we can the same thing here. When we have completed all these, we can just use the fill handle to do like this to complete the totals.